Good morning to all. This is Dr. C. Arnold, Associate Professor, Department of Physics, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute. I am going to explain the topic Interference of Light in Unit 3 Wave Optics for first year BTech students. Let us see about what is interference of light. Interference is the optical phenomenon in which brightness and darkness are produced by two exactly similar light waves meeting. That is, when two light waves are superimposed to each other with the same frequency, with the same constant phase difference in space and time, there is a modification of intensity of light. This modification will produce the output light with the superposition of two waves. This is called as interference pattern. The interference pattern is nothing but consists of bright and dark fringes. So the definition of interference of light is, it is the optical phenomenon in which bright and dark fringes are formed when two or more light waves are superimposed to each other. This is the pictorial representation of the interference of light. In the first figure, we can see as when the light source falling on the screen, it produces the interference pattern with the bright and dark fringes. The other figure shows the formation of bright and dark fringes. Next one, what is the principle used in interference of light? So already I told the phenomenon of the formation of brightness and darkness fringes due to superimposition of two light waves. So what is the principle behind this called as principle of superposition. Now let us see what is the principle of superposition. When two or more waves arrive at a point in space simultaneously, the net wave disturbance at that point and at any given point is the vector sum of all the wave disturbances at that point at that particular time. This is called principle of superposition. So in the case of the interference of light, we will get different types of interference such as constructive interference and destructive interference. What is constructive interference means? In this case, the path difference between the two waves should be equal to n lambda, where lambda is the wavelength of the light source. For getting destructive interference, the path difference between the two waves is d equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. The next one, let us see what are the conditions we have to follow to get interference of light. There must be two sources which are coherent in nature. Actually, we should use two or more sources. They must be same wavelength, frequency and amplitude. The source should have constant phase difference or zero phase difference. The source should be closer to each other and the distance between the source and the screen must be larger. Generally, the interference of light can be happened due to two types of light waves, either by transmitted light waves or by reflected light waves. We can say transmitted or refraction, both are same only. Now we are going to see about how the interference is possible due to transmitted light ray. For that, let us consider a thin transparent film of thickness T with refractive index nu, as shown in the figure. The light from the source S passing through the air medium and then fall on the thin transparent glass plate at the point A to make an angle of incidence I. The light from the source which the point A is getting refracted or transmitted through the thin film and which at the point B. At the point B, the light rays is again getting partially reflected backwards, that is shown by the line BC, and partially refracted along the direction PN. At the point C, the same procedure is happened, whatever happened here in A. So the reflected ray inside the thin film make an angle R is called as angle of reflection. So in this diagram we should understand SA is the incident ray. To make an angle of incidence I, then AB is the refracted ray with angle of refraction R. Now we can draw two normals BM for CD and DN for BR, and the particular angle shown is IR. Let B be the axis of the thin film. Now we are going to derive the expression for the what is the path difference. Generally, the light from the source S fall on the thin film at A and getting transmitted to AB, and then it again reflected backwards and move in the direction of BC, and then once again it is started to move in the direction of CD and then DQ. So the first light travel the direction is ABBR. The second light it travel as AB, BC, CD, DQ. So we can find what is the path difference is nothing but it is the extra distance traveled by the light inside the thin film from B to C, C to D. So and then also the extra path followed by the light is Bn also. So the distance traveled by the first light is Nr, second light is dq. But what is the difference between first light and second light as AB, BC, CD minus DN. So this is the extra path traveled by the second light. So what is the path differences? NR is the first light, second light is DQ. The extra path followed by the second light as B plus BC plus CD minus BN. If we find that value, we can find what is the path difference. And then with that path difference answer, we can get either constructive interference or destructive interference by applying the conditions. Now let us see how to derive the path difference. So already I told you the ray SA after refraction goes along AB. At B it is partially reflected along BC and partially refracted along BR. The ray BC after reflection at C finally emerge along DQ. Here at B and C reflection takes place at the rate medium, that is between the medium and air. Therefore, no phase change occurs. The normal BM to the ray CD and DN to the ray BR are drawn. Already I told you what we have to do. Okay, so now we are going to find what is the path difference. So path difference is nu into BC plus CD minus BN. Why we are putting nu as the ray is moving inside the glass plate with a refractive index nu. Bn is the ray which is moving in the air. The refractive index is 1. We know the Snell's law formula nu equal to sine I by sine r. So by applying this Snell's law, the triangle BND and BMD we can find what is Vn equal to du into Md. So path difference is du into Bc plus Cd minus Md. We know Cd equal to Cm plus Md. So path difference del equal to du into Bc plus Cm. So we know Bc equal to Pc. So del equal to du into Pc plus Cm. This is equal to du into Pm. So by applying the cos R formula in triangle BPM, we will get cos R equal to PM by BP. Then we can find what is PM. It is equal to BP cos R, which is equal to PO plus OB into cos R, which can be written as 2T cos R, where T is the thickness of the glass plate. And we know what is del value, that is path difference. It is equal to du into PM. So substitute for PM, we can finally get 2 du T cos R. So in this case, we can get the constructive interference method by applying the condition path difference equal to n lambda. For destructive interference, that is for getting dark fringes, we can apply the condition as path difference del equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. So finally we will get the answer for path difference. Here what is n, small n is nothing but it is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Thank you.